a kid growing up in a privileged environment, T.I. has made at least over $100 million in his career. Mansions on mansions, butlers, probably everything, any amenity that you would say, well, it's an environment that kind of molded him to be this way. This kid wouldn't have the same.
Sure he would. T.I., you gotta understand, T.I. he was young for a while and he was gangster promoting the gangsterism. So he was fighting little flips. So his kids go pick up all the negative attributes before he grew up. So this is what we forget as parents. Nigga, from 0 to 5, we irresponsible. We smoking weed. We got porn. We got all kind of shit going on at the house. We got out from 0 to 5. Them kids they memory is like elephants. We forgetting what we done cause we.
Yeah, but that's not your reality though.
But it is. But that is T.I. reality. Hold on, T.I. went to prison, homie. How many times he went to prison?
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about from a kid growing up, right? Like you.
Hold on, we talking about T.I.'s son. Think about this.
Right, okay.
T.I. how many times he was in and out of jail of his kid's life?
Yeah, T.I. was definitely acting up as an adult.
So so the first 10 years of that, 12 years of that boy's life, T.I. was the absent father, just like the street nigga.
Okay.
So the kid trying to live up in his daddy's image, just like every other street nigga's kids are trying to live up to their daddy's image. Overreacting, over masculinity, playing gangster, because he really ain't gangster. It's the displaced anger. Come on now. So now when he get it together, when we get our life together, the kid's 16, 17 now. You can't tell them nothing now, because now they're going through the rebellious stage of adolescence.
Should we give them some grace, though?
Hell no, because when the judge get them, they don't give them no grace. See, we giving them grace, but the white man shooting them and killing them. The judge giving them 75 years. The rappers misleading them. We giving them grace at home, but in our communities, but they running rapping in our communities. They disrespect, the young niggas disrespect mama, grandmama, they beat up their little sisters. So if they'll do this, nigga, they kicking their uncles' asses. So imagine what they'll do to me and you when they run across me and you.
T.I., and this is what his feeling was. You should let the parent handle that. You shouldn't be out here like you're a grown-ass man responding to a kid, but you should let a kid be a kid.
A 19-year-old is not a kid. I know a 19-year-old whoop niggas. I ain't a 19-year-old is not a kid. Smoking weed, toting guns on camera. Long before he get to Charleston. And I'm talking to the fathers. The kids jumped in and started speaking on behalf of the fathers. I never addressed the kids. I spoke on the kids to the fathers. The kids came back and said something on behalf of their daddies.
Is it possible that you could have all that privilege? And this is a genuine question for me to you. Do you think it's possible you could have all that privilege but still be street? Because I think that's what people kind of like criticize him. I'll speak about Boosie's child. I think his name is Tootie Raw, right?
Yeah, Tootie, yeah.
I could imagine Boosie. I know Boosie probably been absent maybe sometimes
a whole bunch of time, yeah.
Right? But still, probably there was a lot of privilege there. I seen there's a bunch of people, like people submit like requests for me to post stuff, and they were like, yo, Boosie's son said, nah, he ain't fucking with Gunna or Boston Richard or something like that. Basically, he don't fuck with snitches. And I'm like, I'm a civilian, right? So at the end of the day, okay, I get what people might be saying about people, but like, do I really have any place to stand on that type of stuff? Like, people are cooperants.
Well, that's where we fucking up as a race. We thinking snitching applies to regular people. We got regular people shaming snitching. So I'm saying to Boosie's son, homie, you don't know nothing about the streets. Your daddy was street. You ain't got one fight we know about. See, if privileged kids can't be street, homie, because, nigga, they got to go through the fire too. Lil Meech can't walk in his daddy's shoes. He can only do it in that movie.